How do you like my spiffy Saturday outfit for this show? Welcome back, everyone. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for joining. Been absent for a little while, if you haven't noticed. There's very good reason for that, one of which is actually part of this entire episode. But yeah, we're going to be back live. I got a couple of videos lined up that already are produced. They're going to be rolling out in the next couple of weeks. We're going to continue our Analog Foundation series. So stick around. But first, a sip of my beloved Diet Crack. The crack of choice for crack addicts. Today's show, ladies and gentlemen, I should skip the ladies part because according to my statistics, first of all, about 50% of you are not subscribed. Shame on you. Just kidding. If you were to subscribe, I would really appreciate it simply for the fact that it really does help with the analytics part and all that. Secondly, there are 0 women. Can you believe it? 0 women watching someone low life like me describing, yakking, packing, talking about high-end audio. Well, what are you going to do? And music, of course. That's the raison d'être for this channel. But in this show, something very cool happened, which is that I was given a full featured introduction to Ultra Audio in Seattle. Ed DeVito and his lovely wife Liz, thank you for your hospitality. By way of Shane Butner, Mibs Distro, of course, also Intervention Records. And if you guys have watched the previous couple of episodes, you will know that I am now in the possession of a SAT Audio LM09 tone arm, which is, of course, one of the 3 arms that Mr. Gomez makes and manufactures and has been for a couple of years. And they are, on one hand, yes, they are the luxury element of high-end audio. Their fit and finish is beyond par. The price points are beyond par, too. Starting at $40,000, going up to $105,000 US for a tone arm. I know, it sounds wacky. If that sounds wacky to you, and you don't dig it, I don't know what to tell you. Sorry, I thought I was distracted for a second. I mean, look, it's the age-old back and forth banter. It's insane. It's too much. It's too this. Why bother? Why not? In fact, just recently, someone posted on one of my previous videos when I was speaking of the my Kuzma reference setup with the Kuzma XLR, and of course, it has an air bearing. And one of the posters was like, hey, dude, what do you need all that for? Isn't that ludicrous? And so my reply to him was simply this. It all depends on what prism you choose to view this level of fine-tuning and exploring the depths of what's possible. Because no 4-stroke engine needs a turbocharger or a supercharger or an intercooler. And yet, we're selling cars with all those things as add-ons, as value adds, right? So, we're not talking about Toyotas here. We're not talking about Hondas. This is the premium echelon price point, right? And, whatever that may mean to you. What was really interesting is, so backtracking a little bit, and you guys will see the sort of 12-minute clip that I made with Ed and his lovely sidekick, Michael, I should say, sorry, during my visit, because it was fun. And Ed is a fun guy. There is nothing that turns me off more in this industry than the snobbery and the, holier than thou attitude, hey man, look how much money I got. I can't stand it. Ed's a super cool guy. He's the exact opposite of that. Yes, he's got a multi-million-dollar toy store for people that have the money to spend it, obviously. But he'll talk to anyone. He's equally adept at talking to the guy looking to buy his first turntable, or buying records or listening to CDs, as he is to obviously the person that is the kind of funds available to purchase these kinds of systems. So it was really cool to visit him. He's got an incredible product lineup. Tidal Audio, Magico, Goebel for the speaker side. He's got Kuzma. He's a Kuzma dealer. SAT, obviously. He also is a dealer for WattX Digital, for CH Precision. He also is very, very famous. Oh, excuse me, Döhmann turntables, of course, as well. And he had the latest model planted. There is also a sub-component to his business, which is completely redefining AC power distribution in your house. As a matter of fact, Michael Fremer did a complete reinstall or install, upgrade, whatever you want to call it, of his entire AC system through Ed and his proprietary tools and toys that he uses for that. So that's really cool. You know, it's very hospitable atmosphere. He loves joking around. I can only tell you that I don't know every premium audio salon in this country. I know most of them. I don't know a single one that has, close to $1 million inventory on display just for the analog domain with regards to record playback, cartridges, tone arms, and of course, amplification, which is insane. So if you really want to take things to the next level as far as being able to compare the 3 different tone arms, for example, the different Lyra cartridges, I don't know of any place that does it at the level that Ed does at his establishment. It's truly astounding. And to let the cat out of the bag, and there will be a follow-up video because I still haven't finished my own personal analog journey video. I can tell you this. Definitively, there is a significant jump, which I thought was crazy, going from the LM09, which is the one that I have. I'm the poor schlub. I can only afford the lowest end SAT. Just kidding. Just kidding. I'm trying to make light of it. Get it? Okay, calm down. Calm down. The CF109, which basically upgrades the yoke in the back, the C and the O yoke, to stainless steel from aluminum on the LM09. Also, the carbon weave is more intricate. And then, of course, the crème de la crème, le grand surprise, le bon voyage, the CF109 titanium, which adds further refinement to the carbon layering, as well as an inner titanium tube, further adding mass rigidity, etc., to the process at the Sprite price point of $105,000, which is insane. So, as I said, you can clearly hear that difference without a doubt. It's remarkable. He, of course, also had the Kuzma turntable setup. Oh, excuse me, the Kuzma Saphir, which is the arm that I have as well, of course. And, you know, being able to compare side by side on the Döhmann Helix turntable, the CF 109 with the the LM09 with the Sapphire, which I have on my XLR as well. The differences are, they're not that big, right? I mean, I think it's a little bit of give and take on both arms. I think they're both completely state-of-the-art arms, more than you could ever need. I think I'm not going to let the cat all the way out of the bag on that yet, because I have sound samples and stuff that I want to play you guys that are going to be in my final video on this analog series. But the difference between going from the LM09 to the CF109 was far bigger than I thought by simply swapping out the yokes and making them bigger and more substantial, adding more mass to the stainless steel version compared to the aluminum on the LM09. And then really the biggest shocker, and this was truly, I did not expect this, going from the CF109 to the CF109 titanium, that was a fairly big difference. Now, of course, it's $100,000. Don't you hate it when I, as the professional Oscar, BAFTA award-winning director,
You serious?
of feature motion pictures, makes the capital faux pas of not realizing that the freaking CF card in my camera was full as I was getting to the punchline. What are you going to do? That's why we're continuing. And as I was saying, the difference between the CF109 and the CF109 titanium was quite substantial. I did not expect that. Yes, it is over $100,000. Is it worth $100,000? Again, it's kind of going back to that previous comment. You know, what do you really need? Do you need any of this? Of course you don't need any of this. You need sustenance, you need a roof over your head, and you need a job. That's what you need. These are all add-ons. They're value adds. They're hobbies. They're, you know, can hobbies be taken too far? Of course they can. Do we have 500-foot sailboats for gazillionaires? We do. Do any of them need that? No, they don't. Do women need $90,000 Birkin bags from Hermes? No, they don't. Do we need, 6-star hotels? No, we don't. I mean, look, guys, it's a silly conversation that's a circular firing squad, right? It's a Mexican standoff. It's pointless to try to argue it because it makes no sense. You buy what you can afford, what you want to spend your money on. And I'm here to tell you that if you are inclined to look at this level of equipment in the analog domain for tone arms, turntables, cartridges, etc. And by the way, the cartridges used for this comparison were all Lyra's. Lyra Atlas SLs, to be more precise. Going through the CH Precision Phono into the Goebel speakers, as you will shortly see in the video. And so, yeah, I mean, look, if that's the kind of money you want to spend, if that's the baller that you are, then by all means, go spend it, right? What do you care? If you don't, then, get yourself a Rega P1. Done, dealt, dusted with, listen to records, right? Obviously, you're not the target audience for any of this. And you may watch this amusingly and think that all these people, myself included, are nuts and lunatics for having $50,000 amplifiers and $100,000 loudspeakers and $20,000 this. And cool with me. I don't really care one way or the other. Can you have great sound with low-cost equipment? Absolutely you can. I've had it for a long time when I got started. I mean, I think it started in this spending all this coin that I earned, by the way, thank you very much, to play with these toys. So, there you go. There you have it. There's my sermon for the week. The other part was, of course, visiting Shane in his lovely home. And, thank you for taking me in, so to speak. There's a quick shot of Shane's listening studio, which is really, really cool. Sounds amazing. He's using, of course, Vandersteen speakers. Brinkman turntable, although he also has an SAT turntable with the CF109 arm. Phenomenal record collection. Absolutely phenomenal record collection. I'm so glad that he continued his label, Intervention Records, and is continuing to develop it and bring new titles to it. So yeah, enjoy the show, and we'll see you guys on the flip side. Like I said, analog domain videos coming. The next video is going to be on the DS Audio Energizer, the latest version from Ed Meitner, the DS EQ1, which I've had for 2 months now. It's got the latest board, and it is, well, you'll have to tune in. Thanks for watching, guys. See you on the flip side. Bye.
Coming through.
There's the Greek guy again.
Hello.
There's Ed. What's up?
Hey. Ultra.
Nice. Ed, you're the proprietor, chief engineer,
CEO, president, and all the above.
chief evangelist.
Chief evangelist.
Love it.
Exactly. Welcome to our holy temple.
I can tell. Dude. Wow. So this is, I mean, look, if I want to experience analog at the highest level, where do I go?
You're at the destination. We feel this is a destination to hear some of the best products that are out there in analog today. SAT, Döhmann, Kuzma,
What made you get started in this? Yeah.
Lyra. No plug.
Yeah.
Just like everyone, right? We all kind of came along this journey from early in our childhood, and for me, it was my dad had a record player and cassette tapes, and we would have fun recording records to cassettes. You would take those cassettes with you, and it was just part of the magic.
Love it.
You know, here we are now.
This is definitely the finest analog dealer setup retailer I've ever seen. I mean, you have nothing but the best of the best. CH Precision, the Watt-X digital stuff. Do they still make digital?
They still do. They still make digital.
And then you got the Goebbels speakers here.
Yes, sir.
Very cool.
Just amazing.
Yep.
Big sound from a little speaker.
Very, very much so. Very much so. Yep. Yeah, we were just playing the Hawaiian slack guitar. Unbelievable. And then the big muftis.
Yes, sir. Those CH Precision M10 monoblock amplifiers.
And then you're doing something very special with your power line and all that too, right?
Yeah, so this is our sub panel right here, and basically what it has is 6 circuits, and there's 6 receptacles in the back of it, and all of the gear plugs right into it. So super low impedance, and what we're doing is bringing 4-gauge conductor to our panel, and then from there there's 8-gauge circuitry inside, and the gear plugs up into it, and again you'll hear a basement level noise floor. Pretty slick. AC is what you hear.
Amazing. And that's something you offer for your clients as well, obviously?
Absolutely.
Yep. Well,
AC is what I found is one of the cheapest things that you can do, or most cost-effective things you can do in audio today, and gives you a major return on your investment.
I noticed you got quite the nice record collection too.
We do.
Obviously, wouldn't be analog heaven without it.
Wouldn't be analog heaven without it. Lots of
Metallica, nice. So when Michael adjusts the azimuth on the fly, this particular record sounds amazing.
Exactly. He actually uses that for testing. That's one of his test records.
Nice.
Michael the Greek.
Yep, there he is. Michael the Greek.
Actually, what we're about to do,
Michael the Greek right here, man. Audio Ultra.
we're in the Daddy's Cafe. Sure.
I love it.
Rock and roll.
It's the only reason I came here.
Exactly.
Shane told me you're wearing the t-shirt, and I was like, dude,
The ink is not even dry yet.
Oh.
This is how committed he is.
Yeah.
you guys are such fanboys.
There we
Definitely.
You guys are such fanboys,
Now,
dude.
when we play that Metallica record here on the SAT table,
Yep.
what we need to do just to get a little more impact,
A little more
we add
oomph.
this quarter on top.
No. Dang.
And
Seriously.
that makes the Metallica record sound a lot better.
It does. It does.
Makes it sound more metallic.
Exactly. If we use copper,
Well, yeah, it takes the out
if
of
we use a
Metallica.
penny, it's a different sound. If we use
25% better.
25%
That's amazing.
better. And if we just
Wow.
want 1% better, we use, I can't even do that.
That's just amazing.
We use a penny for 1% better.
And that's what I learned from Michael the Greek. I mean, he's really taught me a lot here with these things. So
I love it.
absolutely,
Dude, you know what I love the most? The fact that you guys have humor.
Hold on, are my nipples showing?
Yes.
Okay.
The fact that you guys have humor, the fact that you guys don't take yourselves too seriously.
No,
Dude, you gotta have fun.
there's no egos here. It's
gotta
not-
have fun.
There's no egos. It's not about the gear that we have.
We're
We
having
like
fun.
We like to have
A lot of
fun,
fun.
and hear the music and make this just incredible experience.
Love it.
And recently, we love mono. I don't even, do we want to go there?
We have fallen in love with
We've
mono.
fallen in
We're
love with
addicted.
mono.
It's,
Nice.
It's our new junkie.
Oh, you were telling me, like, what's the process again for playing a mono record? It's something super exotic.
Well, this is what's kind of cool. So on the rear arm right here, this is a CF109 from SAT. We have a mono cartridge, and it's a Lyra cartridge that we use. So we're at mono at the source, and then we go down to our CH Precision phono amp. And here we can actually select a mono setting to put it in mono at the phono amp, and then even go into mono on the preamp. So we have mono all the way through, and it's noticeably different of what you hear. In mono, Michael the Greek, it melts you. You melt with mono.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. And of course, you bring all the plates to toss them in the classic Greek tradition.
Yeah, we break the plates.
Nice.
Done cash,
That's just
mono,
top.
album.
Yep.
We fill the album against the wall.
Yeah.
When we listen to Dean Martin and mono, we throw them.
Oh, nice.
We throw them on the Gerbil speakers actually.
Oh, nice.
We got to do a video of that.
Shane, you're kind of speechless at this point. What? Shane's like, I don't know what these guys are talking.
She's looking at the Peter Falk biography.
Yeah, there you go.
And I
Nice.
think
Hey,
Shane
that's
is just
signed
happy.
edition, by the way.
Shane is happy to see a
This
quarter on
is
his
my
titanium
buddy
mark.
Shane. Shane is the one that hooked me up with SAT,
Partner in
and
crime.
we haven't looked back since.
Yep.
We haven't looked back since.
You know, I've known Shane for, gosh, almost 15 years.
Almost a decade.
Yeah, a little more, I think.
Was
Even.
that before his hair turned gray, or is it?
That's
Yes.
just like the last 5 or 6
Yeah.
years, man.
Dude, you're in great hands. And it sounds like you found a perfect dealer for all your SAT and Lyra stuff.
Well, but you hit it before. I mean, the other thing, the reason I come over here all the time, we have fun.
Yes, that's what it's all about.
Listen to great
If we're not,
music.
if we can't have fun, we're not doing it.
Right.
I have zero,
Yes.
I have zero interest. No investment I make is not worth having fun.
But
Absolutely.
We play. So, I mean, and I've found so many records that Ed plays for me, and I just go like, okay, I got to go to the record.
Mary
store.
had a little lamb. We had
No,
Sound of
you
Music.
Tennessee
Sound of
Army.
Music.
Yeah,
Sound of
yes,
Oklahoma.
love it.
Nice.
Oklahoma,
Yes.
yes, that's right. Oh, I love it.
Montevani.
Yes.
We pull out all the stops.
Colonel Ed Von Trapp
Ooh, love it,
of the singing Von Trapp.
love it. But wait, Ed, I think there's a third room. If you want to lead the way, like the mini hospitality room, and of course, you have nothing but the best in KL Audio.
Who's made right actually down the road. Claudio's right down the street.
Oh, that's right, they are, aren't they? Yeah.
Fantastic ultrasonic machine with 5 disc
Yep.
changer.
That's the key part, yeah.
You got to have this.
Yes, that's killer, man. Love it.
So music room 1 has all source, or I should say digital source, and of course analog. Room 2 is very similar to that, and then room 3 is just digital. We just play CDs out of room 3. Over here.
Oh, look at that. Very nice. CH Precision.
More CH,
Strom Tank.
Strom Tank.
Yeah.
And we have the brand new 6000 Alpha still in the crates. That's going to be going in, and then our Magico A1s, which are just a fantastic speaker.
Yep.
Lots of punch.
Yep.
Some T-Doll electronics here. It's an amplifier. Fantastic sounding.
Very nice.
And also, just so you know, we have center stage footers here on our acoustic panels. It makes it sound better.
Amazing.
Okay, that's a joke.
Taking it to the nth degree.
Taking it to the nth degree. Why not? Ultra size it.
Absolutely.
Ultra size.
I like it.
Ultra size.
Yes. Thanks for the tour, man.
Yeah,
I
you're
dig it.
welcome. But now, actually, so Danny, I do need a credit card for $34.95.
Oh, shit.
And,
Yes.
And since you brought Shane, that's going to be
A surcharge.
We'll give you a 10% discount on that.
Oh, nice. I thought you were going to charge me extra. I guess that comes tomorrow.
We're going to come tomorrow.
25 cents more if you put the cord on top.
Oh.
Yeah. What were you saying about Danny's Cafe?
It's a place in Kenosha, Wisconsin. Ed and I were in Schaumburg, Chicago, and we had to go to Kenosha for business for him. We stopped at Danny's Cafe.
Nice.
Mom and pop place.
Love it. Namesake.
Yeah.
And by the way, who are you again?
I'm Michael the Greek.
Nice. Michael the Greek. What's up, buddy?
I'm doing great. How about you, man?
Oh, dude, peachy.
Are you having fun here in Seattle so far?
I love it. Anyone who's wearing my namesake shirt, they get a bonus. Nice. I like it. And we have Shane. What's up, Shane?
Not much. What's up with you?
Shane, the main game.
The
I like it.
main game, yeah.
Look at this guy. Always has a smile on his face. I love it.
No matter what.
Well, let me just stick a camera in my face. It's fine. That's it.
Love it.
You know I'm a sourpuss.
Good stuff.
Actually got a quarter. And look.
Nice.
Awesome. When we go in there, I'll do this. I'm pretending I'm fixing this turntable, okay?
Perfect. Oh, that's great. So you got the pliers for, you're going to adjust the azimuth on the fly?
Yeah. Just jump on the turntable real quick.
Nice. That's awesome. Yeah. Oh, this is going
Guys,
to
just so
be
you know, we got Michael the Greek here today.
You
He's
guys rank on
I got my
amateurs?
tools. I'm ready to go.
nice.
Hey,
Oh, dude, you're set up.
Quarters for tracking.
Quarters for
force.
tracking
I'm
weight.
telling you guys.
When I play ACDC, I want more bass, so I'm going to put this on top.
Oh.
And Hell's Bells is going to really sound awesome.
Ooh, I like
This guy
it.
is Audio Ultra's best turntable tech. Right?
I love, oh, dude.
He has the right tools.
So
for
he
the
does
job.
all the setups for you.
All the
Yeah.
setups. And
With
they
a
just come
screwdriver,
out-
listen, if you need more than a screwdriver and a pair of pliers, you're an amateur.
Hey, let me adjust the azimuth over here.
Yeah, could you please demo how that's done?
Yeah, just one
So-
quarter turn, Michael. Just one quarter.
Yeah, nice.
There we
That's
go.
great. Oh, that's awesome. Oh, I can hear the difference already.
Let's just keep that stuff out of the SAP room.
Yeah, no
That's
shit.
awesome.
That's funny. I like it. Good.
I gotta start.
Hooah.
You took your garage, like Jason, literally turned it into a listening room.
What's that?
Really what I did.
That's badass.
Which part?
The rack. I mean, like they have like that. That's really cool.
Oh, dude, you know what? It used to be taller too, but there wouldn't be any way for the split to put a bear into the room.
Yeah, so you're
friend of
like-
mine made this one.
This is like Mike. Yeah, you're like Michael the Greek. This is kind of. You're on the geeky side of this.
Well, you know what though? To your point about boats and family, not as much anymore because the kids are older. But I've always done home theater, so I can do processor pass through, drop a screen from projection. So my kids grew up like we watched movies nonstop.
Dude, you know what I'm interested in thinking about doing right now? Is that C-Seed. I want to see if I can get into that. Have you seen that shit?
No, what is
These are TVs, like for home theater and stuff. But these TVs are like, it'll be like a piece of furniture. It'll be a piece of furniture that it opens up and then folds into a fucking huge TV. You can put them like in your pool.
Wow.
These are going into homes that are
Are they like OLED?
they're like some kind of OLED. I mean, they're like
Yeah.
these things are like 3, 4, 500,000 a pop. Right, right. Just for, but again, it's like an SAT turntable, but even more expensive. But to watch. And where are we at today?
This is an unusual setting for us. Have we been here before?
We haven't. I haven't actually.
I've been
You
here
have.
once.
You have.
You have.
It's a dungeon, isn't it?
It's a dungeon.
No.
No. It's we're actually at Shane's, and he's a distributor for SAT Lyra for us, and we're kind of digging out his rig, and we really heard some cool albums today that we wanted to show you guys. What are some of the stuff that we checked out that we liked?
I really, really liked. I never heard the Isaac Hayes Craft One Step. It sounded really amazing.
I'm buying that.
I'm buying that one too. And then we listened to Rolling Stones, Some Girls, and Orange Holland pressing.
Pretty-